Hello everyone, welcome back to another diecast review. Today we got the Thomasville Raceway 5-pack here, which has River Scott, whoever you are. Let me actually look at the back so I get this right. Heyday River Scott, actually, or at least in my canon, just River Scott. Jimmy Lugrench, okay. Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet. I'm actually excited to see if it has the dirt splotches on it or not. Ducky Fauntleroy. I don't know. You have a confusing name, sir. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that again. And then get Leroy Hemming in this pack as well. So, I'm going to quickly open these guys up, get them out of the box. Ow. And if you saw our most recent diecast review on... Oh, wow. Yeah, they don't want to come out of the box at all. They are more than content being in here. But if you saw our most recent diecast review that we did on a Piston Cup racer from this era, that was Jet Robinson alongside the flag waver. This guy. So yeah, these guys can join alongside Jet here in a moment. Oh, there we go. And the only one that actually has mirrors here is Ducky. And well, Doc has one. Actually, yeah, Doc has one. Other than that, none of the other Piston Cup racers here have mirrors. I don't know if that's car model thing. I don't know if that's like a racer thing. I'm gonna shut this heater off. But yeah, I don't know if that's like a racer thing or if that's like the cars are manufactured like that. I don't know. Tape does not want to cooperate with me right now, so I'm gonna be right back when I have all these guys out of the box. Alright, I got them all out of the box here. Unfortunately, there is nothing to compare these guys to, because I don't have any of these guys. I didn't have them before, but I have them now. So this is River Scott, based off of the real-life Wendell Scott, the first African-American stock car driver. I don't know when he raced this. I know he did actually race the 34 in his career. That was his number. But I don't know when he raced this specifically. But this is what people raced back in the day. They're little jalopies. Actually, I don't know when the Cars 3 backstory takes place with Doc. I would assume it was about like 51, 52, 53 when he was winning all those Piston Cups. But a few years prior, when NASCAR, in this case the Piston Cup, was actually formed in 1948, this is what the entire field would have been running, or at least close to it. Because most people, fix my camera here, back in the day wouldn't have had enough money to go to a dealership and buy a car like this or any of these. People wouldn't have had enough money to go buy a brand new car and taking it racing. So they just bought a cheap old jalopy, and this is what they would tear up every week. But yeah, that's interesting. Actually, here you can kind of see his engine block in there. It's interesting. I like that. So he can go over there and join Jet Robinson. Then we have Jimmy Lugrench. Very interesting model here. Kind of looks like Luis Nash's model. Only difference really that I can think of is that Luis, hers goes over the wheel, goes over it. So whatever manufacturer designed this car, they were onto something. They were ahead of their time. Because if you look at Jet Robinson, his gets covered. Pretty sure Doc's gets covered. Yeah, Doc's gets covered. Leroy's, no. Leroy's doesn't get covered. And then Ducky's does not get covered either. But yeah, Luis Nash's and a few others, they do get covered. So, if you were doing this, you were doing something right in the Piston Cup back then. Yeah. Something like Aero, Trucking and Shipping. God, I can't read cursive. It's funny. I can write it, but I can't read it. The only way that I can understand cursive is if I write it myself, like my name or whatever. It looks like Grandall, maybe? Looks like. Yeah, it looks to be an R-A-N-D-O-L. That could be a G. Don't really know. Oil company, yeah, might be Grandall Oil Company. Sunset Lake, North Carolina. Yeah, it looks like Grandall Oil Company. Shoot, where was South Carolina? So you got South Carolina, and then you got North Carolina right here. So racers coming from all over the Carolinas in the early days. River Scott doesn't say where he's from anywhere on him. He's from somewhere, though. He's from somewhere. And oh my, Doc Hudson. Ooh, excuse me. Doc Hudson, you beautiful thing, you. Got the fabulous Hudson Hornet, number 51. His Piston Cup logo's on the front wheel well, kind of covered by dirt there, as well as the Hornet emblem there. But on the hood, you got his engine stats right there. Well, not really stats, but it's the twin H power. He's got 4 numbers on the roof. And Hudson Hornet in his back. He's got the Hornet logo there, another one. And then one right there. What do his tires say? Dirt Track Racer. That's interesting. I don't think any of the other Piston Cup racers had anything on their tires. Yeah, they were just casual racing tires, I guess. Yeah. Fun fact, though. For anyone who's not in the know about NASCAR, the fabulous Hudson Hornet was a real racing team. That Smokey Unic, or in this case, in the Cars universe, Smokey, which we saw in Cars 3, the Hudson Hornet pickup truck. Smokey Unic worked on cars for the fabulous Hudson Hornet racing team for a brief period. Got them a couple wins, so that is why Smokey and Doc in the movies had such an amazing relationship back in their heyday, is because of Smokey Unic and the Hudson Hornet racing team. Anyway, now we got Ducky. It's an interesting one. It's on the hood there. Cheerio, old toots. What is this? Blowy Belson safety horns? Interesting. That might just be like a slogan. Cheerio, old toots. Quality safety horns. Wonder what those could have been used for. Anyway, I'm back after a brief interruption. Looking at the back here. Yeah, blowies, bells, and safety horns. Yeah, so he was fully sponsored. That's how you know you had it good in the Piston Cup back in the day. When you were fully sponsored. Well, I will say, funny enough, his number is upside down on the roof. That looks to be accurate to the movie. I don't know. Yeah, I just found that very funny. I'm gonna move all these guys back. And then Leroy Hemming. Most of you know him as the car that Doc had to do the flip over to win the race, like that. A little demonstration there. But yeah, something interesting. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in another video sometime, somewhere. But if you focus closely on the door there, it says revolting. Where have we seen revolting before? How about right here? So that proves that early in the timeline, revolting was an official Piston Cup sponsor. Sponsoring good old Leroy while he was doing his thing. It also says Farday Valley. Right down there it says is Orlando, Florida. Full power and long lasting. Oops. On the hood there, you see he's got 355 horsepower. And the back. World's fastest. What does that say in the back there? World's fastest stock sedan. I can't see. Something world. I don't know. Well, apparently he was the world's fastest stock sedan. So that's a very interesting thing. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. This was a bit of a long one. Oh, I can only imagine how long the 11-pack diecast review is going to be. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.